No, I got to fix that. All right, there we go. I got the sound up. Thank you, Medina. Medina.
You turned sound on today?
Yeah. We got Brent. What's up, Brent? We got, it's kind of tricky, the sound of, I got to just write some stickies and put them up there and professionally get that going. Welcome to a Friday podcast. Oh, my God. Good Lord. What a
Friday.
A week.
We're going to be reading
It has been a week.
Bigfoot erotica, an actual story from an actual excerpt. Excerpt?
Bigfoot? Like Bigfoot?
What?
You talking about Bigfoot? Like
Bigfoot erotica.
Like the
Here.
Sasquatch.
Let me hand you this piece of paper. Read the top, because the top is not an excerpt from the book. It's just like the lady that wrote the book.
This one?
Yeah, you just read the very top thing.
Exclusive excerpt.
Oh, boy.
Beauty and the Bigfoot by Kelly A. Wilkins.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Hi, romance readers. Here's an expert from my paranormal comedy, Beauty and the Bigfoot. It's a look at the legendary Bigfoot and blends the paranormal with drama and a few spicy love scenes.
All right, so that's coming up on the podcast. And this is
Wow.
an actual book that's on sale. There's two books. One book was $90.
Are you kidding?
I was going to buy it and have him, like, always read a page from it, but then I'm like, $90? Like, are you people insane?
That's expensive.
Dude!
I mean,
Good
but people
Lord.
are spending it on it, I guess, if it's for sale for that much, right?
That's like a physical copy, or it's like ebook? Is the ebook cheaper?
It was on Amazon. I didn't have too much time to do a lot of research. I think it was like sold out, so you can get it used, and somebody was selling it for $90
And
or
it's an
something.
erotic book that's used.
Yeah, about Bigfoot.
So it's like Bigfoot porn.
Yes.
It's a porn book.
Yeah.
And it's used. Do you not get the point? No,
just-
exactly, guys. Come
I have a
on.
black
Your
light.
pages are sticky.
I got a black light. I can bring it in. We can test it.
I want to start doing that. We blacklighted the bed.
Oof.
And it was nasty. It wasn't good nasty either. It was like Taco Bell stains. It wasn't like...
Get leftover cheese.
Everywhere.
Some hot sauce. Some cheese.
But man, if the CSI crew came up in our bedroom, they'd be like, damn, they're dirty up in here. Nope, it's just
We don't have a dining room table, so like we use our bed as a table.
I don't think... You know what? I was thinking about that. Do people have like dining room tables anymore? Do you have one?
Nope.
Are you going to
we-
buy one?
Nope.
Yeah.
I had one. I never used it.
I'm wondering how many people in the chat have a dining room table. Will you put that in the chat real quick? Because, what's the point of it?
Huh.
We had one in our house. I think we used it once.
Yeah, I was thinking we actually have like a table. It's like a bistro table. It's higher up with two tall chairs, and it's sitting on the patio. Kind of. So, do you want it?
Sure. Yeah, if it's free, I'll take it. I got a patio.
Durine
I'll
has
use it.
zero furniture, and I was like, "This is just hanging out."
Yeah.
Like
I have 3
collecting
pillows.
dust.
I use as a pillow, and then I transform it into a sofa.
Oh,
Where have you been sleeping? Have you been sleeping on the air mattress we gave you?
The first night, or the first 2 nights I did, and then the past 3 nights, no, not so much.
Not so much?
Because when I sleep on it, the beginning of the night, it's fabulous. I fall asleep. But then probably like 3-4 hours into it, I'm sunk into the ground.
The deflation occurs.
Yep,
That's
and then I got to roll
He's
over.
trying to figure out how to find the leak because he can't. You've been feeling around, you can't find the leak. So it's like, and I don't know
felt
where it
that.
is.
Yeah, I felt that bed everywhere.
so
You don't hear anything, like nothing hisses.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Felt all the crevices and everything.
He came up with this whole elaborate way to figure out where the leak is, but it just sounds like it's gonna. By the time he actually gets it together, it's like
I narrowed it down.
What
though.
is it?
I narrowed it down. Well, first one, I was going to get a plastic bag like this one.
Yeah.
Cut small little strips and then glue them onto like a clothes hanger and then brush it against the bed and then wait for one of these things to go.
It seems very complicated.
Well, there's actually a way you can do it, and it's with soap and water. That's what mechanics do in the tire shops to find the leak on the tire. They spray suds and water solution, and it starts bubbling where the air comes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
why don't you, dude? All right, here we go. You fill up your bathtub.
Google over here. He knows everything.
that sounds great. Yeah.
We've renamed Maddox to Google. We've renamed Joel, our IT guy, to Rogue One.
Yep.
Because he showed us a video of the drone. Have you seen his drone videos?
No.
Holy
Insane.
crap.
Are they crazy?
Dude, they're next level crazy. It's stuff that you see on the on YouTube.
I don't know if it's legal. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he does it, you know.
Well, because they don't know what we're
Incognito.
talking
Yeah.
about. It's just Rogue One. So Rogue One. You know where it says Peachtree Street here?
Yeah.
On the bridge?
Yeah.
So he flew it through the bridge.
Oh, wow.
During rush hour.
Yeah.
Not a very good idea.
Rogue One.
I know a guy that was flying a drone, and he almost wrecked it on the 400 when rush hour was occurring in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Dangerous, man. You can't do that stuff.
I'm too worried about like crashing it, and I just don't,
That was my fear. Like I have a drone, and I never really used it because of the fear of like wrecking it and causing some bad accident or something.
Yeah, I don't want to cause an accident. And the wrecking fear, I kind of got over pretty quick. Like, because I usually fly where there isn't a lot of people around, so it's like, whatever.
I forgot I saw cool drone footage today. It's a ceremony where all these kids were releasing like 100 balloons, and there's a drone flying to capture it. All the balloons went up to the drone.
Oh, no.
And the balloons had the strings, so when the strings touch the propeller, you see like 5 balloons go sucked into the drone. And then it took down the drone. That's pretty cool.
Drone assault.
I saw somebody had a drone at a football game, a college football game or something, and was going over the stands to get a crowd shot. And somebody in the stands threw a roll of toilet paper, and it unrolled as it went up. And sure enough, it hit the propellers, and
oh man!
Drone down! Drone down!
Drone down!
Hey. I wonder if YouTube's going to pull our show down just for having the alarm sound. You never know. I want to play the silence game.
What's that?
All right, so what's your phone number?
Yeah, right. Let me write it down.
Yeah, write down. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I think this has the potential to be pretty good. The silence game.
Who has a pencil that's not sharpened? Why?
Oh, I wish I had that on camera. I don't know if that was on camera.
There you go. What's wrong with all these pens? They're just falling apart.
Here, PK.
Oh, there you go. All right. I'll call you.
What's wrong with that one? Trick pens.
Oh, man.
All right, go ahead and answer. So the way the silence game works, it's simple. You're going to go up to somebody. Decline. All right, pick a person. You can do front desk. Pick any person. I'm going to tell you something that you have to repeat, and then just wait in silence to see what they say.
Okay.
All right, the silence game.
I'm going to go front desk.
All right, front desk. Go ahead.
Here,
take my key so you can get back in. Do you have
a key.
Oh, he's got a key. All right, go ahead.
He's official. Yeah. Come on, PK.
Now, the first couple of ones I'll say, and then from the people in the chat, if you guys want to start telling Ryan what to say, then we can do that as well. The silence game.
Okay.
You have to repeat it. You cannot crack a smile.
Oh, gee, that's hard.
All right, you got to repeat it. Don't crack a smile, and then just wait for the response.
Now I'm cracking a smile already.
All right.
Okay, I'm in the lobby.
Okay,
what do I do?
You can say, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever, and then I'll give you your line.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Your line is, "I pooped myself."
Huh?
I pooped myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I pooped myself.
What is he saying? You got to hold the phone out, bro. I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, so I pooped myself.
And that's it. Come on back.
Okay.
What did she say, by the way? You got to repeat. You got to, I can't hear her.
Oh, dude, she laughed and she called me disgusting and scooted away from me. That's probably why you couldn't hear.
I heard disgusting.
Oh, you did?
I heard the word disgusting. That's the one word I did hear.
And then some random dude walked in. I just looked at him and go, I pooped myself. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just here looking for somebody.
No reaction from the random guy. He was just like, yeah, I'm just here looking for somebody. So that's how it works. It's like we're gonna have to figure out the mic situation, and we got to get the ear thing. I thought
you had it in your drawer.
It doesn't work.
We tested it out and
it didn't work.
Yeah. So then I need like some really good lines to give, or like I could do it too, and then you got to give me a line.
Hey, that would be awesome. Yeah, we need to jump on that ASAP.
I got a great line.
You do?
I got a good one.
All right.
One that's one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, man. Now you got me nervous. All right, I'm going to go find somebody.
Okay.
Oh, Maddox has a line. Oh, let me turn your...
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah, don't give me the line.
Yeah. Wait until he says hi to somebody.
Okay.
Hey, guys, real quick. Yo, hold up.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
I'm sorry if I was so rude before,
I'm sorry if I was so rude before.
but I find it very difficult to express myself
Very difficult to express myself.
when I'm on the verge of exploding in my pants.
Of exploding in my pants. God damn it. I failed.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's the best.
Damn it.
It's the best line
Say
ever.
it, PK.
He failed.
Oh.
He started laughing. That was a good one, though. I didn't even see that one coming.
Hold on, I got to run back.
It's a great conversation starter.
HR lady came right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You can't,
Run, hurry.
Can't.
Shut that on down. Shut that on down.
Can't play jokes there.
Yo, she peeked right around the corner as soon as I was saying it. I'm like, oh, great.
Busted. I'm getting suspended.
That was good.
You got my phone over there?
Yeah. What, do you have one? You want to go do one?
Oh, no. I
Yeah, go do one.
No, I got
Go find a
missed
person.
call.
That's the silence game. So I don't know.
Oh, I love
From
it.
time to time, we gotta bring out the silence game. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys because I read this article this morning about Oscar Mayer
Yeah.
starting a war with people.
Yes,
Did you see that story? Go ahead.
What the hell?
It's if a hot dog is a sandwich.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Yeah, that's
That's a very gray area.
because it's two breads
Yeah.
and a meat.
But it's not quite like two breads. It's not slices of bread. It's like a bun that doesn't have two. It's just like one thing that you can squish together.
Never thought about this.
Yeah, I know. I saw it this morning. I was like, oh man, I just started like mess with my mind. I'm like, is it a sandwich? It kind of is a sandwich, but I don't know if it is.
What actually constitutes
That's a good point.
a sandwich? Does it
don't-
have to
bread?
be between two slices of bread? Or could it be like...
Because it's like a po' boy, a sandwich.
Can you put
yeah.
sandwich in the dictionary and see what it comes up with?
All right.
Isn't it National Sandwich Day like on the 3rd or something like that?
Soon, yeah.
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 We should call like a hot dog stand.
Well, I don't know that they're going to know anything that we don't know.
Okay, an item of food consisting of two pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them, eaten as a light meal.
So it
such
doesn't
as
have cheese, though.
a ham sandwich.
Well, also too, the bun is technically one.
Yeah, because it's connected.
Yeah.
It's like a V.
Yeah.
It's like last night, because Jerian, you got a hot dog last night, and you didn't realize that the bun split.
Oh yeah.
You put ketchup on the outside.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, it splits open. Like you've never had a hot dog before, bro?
It was a weird looking hot dog bun. It was fancy.
Fancy schmancy.
So then he didn't know how to hold it because like he saw the split in the bun, but there's ketchup everywhere on the
All over.
outside.
It's just
So
leaking
like,
around.
Yeah, flip it around. It's just like, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to say, I guess what officially would make it a sandwich is when it splits into two pieces of bun, right? If it's
I would
together, connected, that technically makes it not a sandwich.
That's a good
What
point.
do you say, PK?
I don't know because I feel like I'm trying to think of other sandwiches that aren't split.
Subs?
Subs aren't split, and those are sandwiches.
Those are sandwiches,
Yeah,
so-
that's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah, like
Like
public
Jimmy
public
John's,
subs.
you take the bread out too.
That's a good point. Those are connected and those are sandwiches. So,
So is it
I mean,
sub dog? Dog sub.
Dog, is it
but a sub is technically that's a sub sandwich, I guess. Is that a sub
Yeah.
of a sandwich? I mean, this is a very gray
then
area, guys.
If you go down that rabbit hole, it's like who gets to name what it is?
Yeah, that's true.
Who gets to name what it is? Because it's not like somebody owns the hot dog, right? You
That's
might
true.
have hot dogs that you put out, but you don't own like it's. So it's like nobody can really truly say if it's a sandwich or not,
that's true.
right?
In this article, what about a burrito or an open-faced turkey melt?
Oh, open-faced. I got food poisoning from something open-faced once. Oh,
I haven't
God.
had food poisoning in a minute.
I'd have my stomach pumped from that.
Oh, that's terrible.
Open-faced ribeye sandwich at a Holiday Inn in Dayton, Ohio. By myself.
Oh,
In the
that's better.
hospital. I was dying.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's better though. Like you want to be by yourself, I think, when you have food poisoning, because like I don't want anybody around because you're pooping and vomiting at the same time.
I was doing ATM training for
yeah.
2 months, and I was living at this hotel basically for 2 months. It was cold, dude. I never felt so sick in my entire life.
Oh, could you put the training on hold, or did you still have to go to class?
I went to the hospital at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I made it, and if you missed training, it was over. Like you had to go back. And I got my stomach pumped that night. Got some IV fluids. Was back in class at 8:30 in the morning.
Crap, man. I was so pissed. That happened to me when we had some boys that played in Houston Dynamo, the soccer team, and they had made it to the Cup that year in L.A. So we went out to L.A., and whatever I had hit me like halfway through the game. So the first half, I was party rocking, doing drinks and stuff. The second half, I started feeling kind of like woozy, and everybody thought I was just too drunk, and I wasn't, right?
Yeah, we all thought that.
We get back to the hotel, and we had about an hour before going to hang out with the players in a big celebration to wrap up the season. And it's like, how many chances do you have
to do that?
To be a part of a team that just made it to the Cup, and they're all celebrating, all the players, the team, the coaches, right? Dude, I showed up to the hotel, and it was a straight beeline to the bathroom. Like, I couldn't leave the stall.
That's horrible.
And you could hear the players coming in.
Oh, no. Were you like number 3? Like,
number 3.
splatting everywhere.
Bobby Boswell.
Number 3.
Just ass all over. And then it sucked, too, because when I locked myself in the stall, but then I had to do the real quick because you're pooping and you're vomiting. Sorry for the disgusting stuff, but you're doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't have a trash can in there, so I'm like, oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. So you do like a 1-2 off.
Yeah. Dude, and it was free drinks.
gross.
It was free food, free everything.
I had a fabulous time, but yeah, we sent PK back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Denise was still out.
Yeah, of course I was. Because he was like,
I'm
really, I don't want you being I don't want to be smelling your booty either, so I'm going to go have some fun.
I'm out.
Ashley in the chat saying she's never had food poisoning. I hope you never end up with it. It's the worst. And then I had to fly back the next, because it usually lasts like 3 days.
Yeah.
How long did it last after you went to the hospital?
I still felt pretty bad about 2 days afterwards. I was feeling pretty rough. But I was pounding back fluids. I couldn't keep anything down. That was the problem. So I got dehydrated. And they said if I wouldn't have come in to have my stomach pumped, I would have gotten really, really sick.
Really?
Yeah, really bad. And the mistake a lot of people make, I'm not a medical doctor, but I've heard this. A lot of mistakes that people make is they try to stop the food poisoning with like Imodium or something like that.
Like Pepto?
Yeah, to stop the diarrhea.
Yeah.
When your body is trying to flush that out. You know, they stop it. And it almost killed my father when he did that.
Really?
Yeah, he got Campylobacter, and he was bleeding internally because it got so bad. He had to go have surgery. Like, it was that bad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You just got to ride it out.
It was from a
sucks.
convenience store sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got it from Taco Bell once. Please believe I went right back to that same restaurant, though. Please believe.
No
It's
shame,
too
no
good.
shame.
This other time, I was trying to convince Denise. I'm like, there was an Applebee's right next to the house, and she hated Applebee's, right? And I'm like, I don't know, the commercials kind of look whatever. So it took like a year to convince her to go. We ended up going, and she got food poisoning from that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
No. That's what I did too. I had this favorite Chinese restaurant, and I took my girl to it. She's like, I don't really like Chinese. So she ended up just doing it, and we got it and everything. And next thing you know, food poisoning. On her. So like, see, I told you.
I told you
I
we're never
told
going
you.
back there again. I'm like, oh,
There's the
man.
I told you so.
It took a lot of years, like I think 8-9 years for me to go back and have something there. Yeah.
Then I think the only reason we went back to Applebee's is because somebody was telling.
Because Jilly challenged us with like the $1
Yeah.
or the special cocktail or something of the month.
And then the food came out, and I'm like, this shit does not look like it did on the menu.
They got special people for that, man. It's like food designers or whatever that kind of like do the. Like they watched a whole video about this where you know how you see your favorite cereal on TV and the milk looks so delicious and it's like perfect. They use actually glue. They use Elmer's glue like in the cereal and stuff.
I saw that because I had a photographer buddy that was a food photographer, and I just felt like when I first figured this out that they weren't using like real food. Like the meat in a burger that looks real juicy is raw, and they paint it.
Whoa.
Yeah, they paint it to make it look like so. So I felt like I almost got mad at him because I'm like, you were lying to me.
Yeah.
I get excited. I'm like, wow, my food
deceitful.
actually looks like what it's supposed to, like when it does come out like that.
That's right, saying food stylist.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the word.
Congrats.
Hairspray on strawberries. That's another one to make them look all shiny and glam, like fruits and stuff. Hairspray. It's crazy. Deceit.
Let's see in the chat, Jason saying, don't go to Urban Cookhouse.
Urban Cookhouse.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is, but I'm going to avoid it now.
Okay. Let's see. Applefield.
Now I want raw hamburger.
I used to eat raw hamburger back in the day in Greece.
You
my
can get
friend
E. coli.
Jilly does that.
Yeah. Well, this was in Greece. Like, we don't know. Like, it's Greece. So, whatever. You have food, you eat it.
Man, one time I went to a fast food restaurant.
That's not true. You have all sorts of food, like octopus and stuff.
Yeah, my uncle used to catch.
Yeah.
He'd bring it back up to the beach and bang it against the rock.
Did you eat it raw?
We used to eat, I don't know, like these clam thingies that you have to get from a rock. And like if you miss getting them, it sucks to the rock so you can't get it out. So you have to like be quick and get it. And those we would eat raw. Yeah. But then I grew up, right? And then as an adult here in the U.S., like anytime I go to the beach and I see them, they just look really, really disgusting because they're next to like a pier or something. Yeah, so I'm like,
Plastic.
as a kid, I was like, oh, fresh food. As an adult, I'm like, that looks like garbage.
Well, if there's any sort of like red tide present, if you actually if you get like an oyster or whatever from the side, you taste it like with your finger and put it on your tongue. If your tongue starts to burn within like 10 minutes, it's infected with red tide and it could kill you if you eat that.
You Google?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Do you know what an amoeba is?
Amoeba?
Oh, God.
I've never heard of an amoeba until Maddox was telling me about it, right?
Never heard
Terrifying.
of the word.
And even then, I was like, I don't know, man. I've never heard of this. And sure enough, on the news, like a week later, somebody died from this. Tell them what an amoeba is.
I thought it was going to be like a star or something.
It's basically a microscopic organism that lives in like the sediment in like freshwater like lakes and stuff like that. And
Here
when
in the U.S.?
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. So where it gets hot enough, which is typically the southeast, so I would imagine it could happen anywhere. But basically, if the sediment gets stirred up and the temperature's right, you go dive into the water, thinking, "Oh, I'm just having a fun lake day." Water goes up your nose.
Okay.
The amoeba goes through the spongiatic tissue through there into your brain, and you're usually dead within about 7 days. What? And there's no cure.
Yeah.
No cure?
No cure, and it's about a 97% mortality rate.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There's no. Is there like symptoms or anything like that?
It starts out as flu-like symptoms, and then it progresses
Dunsky.
very rapidly, and it's over.
Damn,
I think
that's
one of the
scary.
worst ones you can get is the mad cow.
Because
Then you start going dumb.
No, in
Yeah,
Africa, they have those little maggots that fly into your.
Rabies too, man. You don't want
I'm
to get
sorry.
rabies.
Wait, what?
Those, if you go to like Africa somewhere, those rivers and you go swimming, they have these little micro. I don't know.
The fish that go into your
They go into your pee-pee.
Yeah, and
Really?
then the
Your pee-pee hole.
barbs shoot out on the side. Yeah,
Dude, yeah. That's the worst
real.
right there.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
How excited are you not to have a pee-pee?
Oh, no, it can happen to women too.
I
they
feel
can swim
like
up
we
there.
all got holes.
Men and women. Men and women.
Yeah, but our pee-pee hole is way tiny.
Oh yeah, these are small little fishes.
Yeah, like in a lady, it'll be like, like there's nothing going on here.
Look at this
Don't
cave.
say that. That's an asshole thing to say. You apologize.
I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't
so
mean you.
rude.
I was not talking about you.
Jesus.
I was talking about like if you're.
PK.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh my God.
Get him, Denise. Get him.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh my God! Just stop talking about it. You have no clue what you're talking about right now.
All right. Say, how about that Thanksgiving coming up?
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. So yeah, amoebas and I forgot what those are called, but those are also terrifying.
Yeah.
And rabies. You don't want to get rabies either. That's another really bad way to go.
Brett is passing me a shovel. Ashley saying, "Oh my God." PK's a damn mess from Trisha. You got tell everybody about your IKEA. How do you? Is IKEA your like go-to place? Like,
Yeah.
Who goes 3 days in a row to IKEA? Has it been 3 days?
Yeah, because the first day was just to check it out, look what's available, do some window shopping, take some notes.
I don't think you do that at IKEA. You just
don't-
go shopping.
There's no windows in IKEA to window
Yeah,
shop.
it's like a huge showroom. The showroom. I go in there and sit
Jot
down on the
jot-
couches,
Jot
and
down what you want.
take a picture here and there. That's the first day, and then second day I'll buy a few things, and then yesterday that's when I went balls out.
So what happened yesterday? First of all, after 3 days of going to IKEA, have you figured out the store yet, or did you get lost again?
No, I got lost again. Dude, so I went through the whole store. I was getting really, really tired, and I was getting kind of sick again because there's so much stuff. I got everything, went to the checkout. Again, had to ask to get there. Made it to the checkout. I forgot one thing.
What'd you
I was like,
forget?
a bar stool. Because I needed like a chair. You remember I was saying I need a chair?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, crap. Can I leave my cart here, and can I go get a chair? And she goes, yeah, go ahead. I was like, what's the quickest way to get to the bar stool area? Oh, just go to the bathrooms, and there's these like co-worker doors, double doors. Push those open. There's stairs, and you go up there. I'm like, perfect. I got up there within like 1 minute. Found it. Awesome. Grabbed the bar stool that I want. This is it. Turned around. I was like, oh, shit.
How do I get back?
Yeah, where am I? Yeah, I was like, where are those?
Leave the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, because I was like, where are those doors? I just literally walked through. I could not find the doors. Ended up walking around
The whole thing
I was
again,
up there
right?
for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to ask nobody. I was like,
place is no joke.
F this. I'm going to get this place right. But I ended up tapping out like, hey, how do I get back downstairs? They told me you got to go this way and that way. I was like, damn, really? Yeah, I was like furious after that.
How heavy's the bar stool? Because you were walking around with it for like 30 minutes, just wandering, just lost. God.
Yeah, because man, literally, it took me less than a minute to get there.
So don't they have? Do they have arrows painted on the ground? I can't remember.
They do, but I don't follow them.
Oh, okay.
It just confused me.
I thought they did, but some of them do. Some
their
of them
video
don't.
surveillance at IKEA has to be amazing. Like, oh, watch this person. He gets lost for 3 hours.
Dude, you'll see me circle the same thing. 'Cause I remember seeing the same like object 5 times. I'm like, why do I always see this thing right here?
When you got back, was your cart still there, or did they like give up on it?
No, it was. I kind of hit it, so I pushed it, and I told the lady, "I'll be right back for it." And she goes, "Okay, I'll watch it."
How full was this cart?
I got pictures.
Yeah, you gotta post these pictures for everyone to see.
I know.
Well, you bring up a pic, but just tell me right now. Just was it pretty full?
So it was a full cart that kind of overspilled.
Okay, all right. So then you checked out, and then what? Because you don't have a car.
Yeah, so I walked everything to the birdie, the scooter. I'm like, this ain't gonna work.
Show PK the picture. PK, you have to wait, you guys, and you gotta show the camera. And Maddox, you gotta see this picture.
How did you not think about the fact that you birdied to IKEA? Hold on, let me put it. Go ahead. All right, that's the cart. Oh my God.
Yeah.
At what? How did you not think about?
Maddox,
Hey,
look.
What is it? Oh my gosh.
right next to the birdie.
How are you going to get that back?
Yeah, so I was like, okay, because I thought maybe I could like throw the bag over my shoulder or something, but that was kind of wild. So I had to call an Uber, and then that happened.
So you put everything in this Uber's guy's car.
Yep.
All right, and then and you go like what, 2 blocks?
Then I had 2 blocks to my place.
And
finally get back to my place, and you know how my place has the metal gate right there?
Yeah.
So I'm carrying everything, the metal gates, locked, and I have to get my keys. So I put everything down. I see a guy walking downstairs. I'm like, oh, cool. He's going to help me out. He's going to walk through the door, and I'm just going to slide in, and he's going to hold the door for me. See him walking down. He gets to the door. I lift up my stuff, walking towards the door. He looks at me and just turns around, doesn't even open the door. I'm like, you son of a bitch. So I had to put everything down, hold it, and then I had to hold the gate with my feet and then scoot everything in. Oh, dude. And then I finally made it.
All right, hold on.
Finally made it upstairs. You see it?
Yeah.
But that's just upstairs now.
And I had to do 2 flights on this.
Oh my God.
And then this is it packed up nicely in the elevator.
How many
Why
hours
did you take
was this trip?
Why'd you take it upstairs and then into an elevator?
I don't know.
Because you only either have 2 flights of stairs or you
Oh my
just go
God,
to the
yeah, you're right.
elevator.
Oh my God, you're right.
What did you do?
I took a stairs I didn't even have to take. I just realized that because when I go through the fence,
Yeah.
I just go walk straight and there's an elevator to go
Right.
up.
So then
Instead, I
shut up.
made it difficult and went up the stairs for some reason, then took the elevator. Damn it, it just now hit me. I took the stairs. I didn't even have to do that.
Oh my God.
That was a waste of energy.
How many hours was this entire thing?
Oh, this probably
whole day?
4 or 5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
So this is at your door.
And then this is me finally made it home.
So this was just to run down the day so you guys understand you understand the timeline of yesterday. We picked him up, right? We were at work from like 4 a.m. to what time did we get out of here yesterday? Like 1
Oh
o'clock.
gosh, I think it was late yesterday. Yeah.
From 1 p.m. until what time were you at IKEA?
Well, from your place, 1 p.m., I birdied to my house.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Right.
And then when I got home, I just grabbed a few stuff, and then I birdied to IKEA.
Okay.
So this is probably maybe 2 o'clock.
3.
3, yeah.
3.
All
Okay.
right. So then you get back to your house, you put all that stuff down, and then you go to Target?
Yes.
Okay. So then you're at Target. How exhausted are you at this point?
Oh, zombie.
I'd be
I'm
like dead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just walking around just
All
like
right.
brain dead.
Now this is my favorite part. So he's like, I'm brain dead. I cannot wait to go back to the house. I'm just gonna pass out. Right?
Yes, that was the idea.
And then your phone beeped.
Yep.
And what happened?
I got a call from you saying, hey, we're going to do Atlantic Hawks basketball game. I'm like, I'm still at Target. I'm at Target and I'm dying. I'm like, okay. Hey, let me call you back real quick. Let me soak this in. So, yeah. So
then
I got that because I was like, I'm so tired.
Then I'm like, he's not going to go. So I sick Dan on him. I'm like, hey, I don't think Ryan's going to go. And then Dan starts blowing him up, talking about you're going to get fired.
Once Dan goes in, it's over. You have to go. You got to go.
Since I left Target, I still had everything. I walked it back to my place.
Oh.
Got up there. These guys blowing me up. And then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll go or whatever. Next thing you know, get another another text. We outside right now. I'm like, what? I look at the picture. Damn, they are.
Oh my God, we outside right now. Let's go.
Because Ryan's like, good, I'll walk back from Target, I'll take a shower and get ready. You're like, we don't have time for a shower. Because I was at my workout class. As soon as I walk in, PK's like, get ready, we're going in 5 minutes. I'm like, how do we have time to shower? And I'm like, next level. But poor Ryan.
Yeah. Then we went to the game.
And then what?
What time is that over?
What time did
we got home around like 10?
10:30.
Okay, so that's not, but still, that's late for you guys. I mean, you guys get up way too damn early.
And then early, and so this morning,
my Fitbit said I slept 3 hours and 40 minutes. I average less than 5 hours during the week. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm a little.
Welcome to Atlanta, bro.
Oh yeah.
We go hard here.
We don't sleep until 8 in the morning.
I saw those bags. He's gonna get worse and worse.
You get foundation.
Worse and worse.
What'd you think of the basketball game?
Actually, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Even Montel Jordan when he came out.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Montel Jordan was there?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Halftime. That's all he did.
I love Montel Jordan.
They did him kind of wrong though. Like,
oh, they did?
Because they only had like one thing. Was like coming up next, Montel Jordan. He wasn't like on the ticket. He wasn't like on any kind of signage.
We had no clue.
No.
So he comes out and he does, this is how we do it. And then that song proceeds to be like 8 minutes long.
Yeah. A lot of dancing.
Extended version.
Yeah.
I got it on like Power ATL Instagram. I was doing live so people could watch it.
Yeah. And then it was just like, it wasn't like a big thing that Montel's coming up. Like nobody knew.
A lot of people got up and got hot dogs and nachos.
Oh, poor Montel.
I know. But we were up there like dancing and shaking. And
we gave him support. So.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. I love Montel.
I think at one point he made eye contact with me because he could see him wrong like 10 rows up. He made eye contact with me and he just hated his life. He was like, oh my God.
He's the only guy here
doing?
And now Montel Jordan retires.
Montel Jordan has done. This is how we do it for the last time ever.
Oh my God.
So yeah. You're not coming with us today for 21 Pilots?
I can't, man. Fridays are nuts. Yeah. I got so much tracking to do. I got a bajillion shows.
Maddox actually does real work.
No. You guys do real work too.
Yeah, Maddox actually, So then to Ryan today, he was like, how long are we going to get between the podcast and 21 Pilots? Because I'm going to take a power nap.
I need a bed.
And then PK, you keep just going longer and longer. So like his nap time keeps getting.
Yeah, you just keep drinking more of these. You'll be fine.
I need some of that.
And some trucker tablets. You'll be good.
Let's see. I think I pretty much covered everything. I'm trying to think if
this weekend we got to go get Ryan a bed. So that's something that we're going to be doing a little journey of.
So many options too in beds.
Tempur-Pedic.
See, that's what I said, but I heard that's played out now.
Is it? What's the new thing? The
like
purple
gel,
bed?
Yeah, purple.
I heard the
Casper.
purple beds stink.
Oh.
Is that still true?
I don't know.
They smell bad.
Oh,
they actually smell bad.
Yeah, because I was looking into those when I was looking at buying, and I heard
like
some
jelly thing, right?
Yeah, that purple gel, and then the white powder they put on there afterwards apparently stinks really bad. I don't know.
Hold that thought. We got great news.
Yes.
Just got invited out to some drinks after the 21 Pilots.
Oh man.
Atlanta, I'm gonna die.
Don't party till 8 in the morning.
There you go. I just saw that in the chat. Purple bed. Go back to your purple bed. So they smell?
Apparently, I don't know if they still do, but apparently there was a big thing where allegedly they had to have a lot of them were being returned because they had a really bad odor, like it was a nauseating stench. Brand new bed.
Yeah, that's not what you want to sleep on.
There's a thing about it. But yeah, I don't know.
But everybody that I talked to that has one is happy. Is your brother still happy with
But
us?
I think he has Casper. I thought that's what it was. But I know like Casper just came delivers or ships to your house. But they have a store set up at Lenox where you can go try them out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
So
let's see.
Yeah.
Purple bed. Stink.
Huh.
Yeah, it's apparently that was a whole ordeal.
So last night you slept on the floor?
Yeah. I get the blankets that you guys gave me, thank you.
Yeah.
And I make a little mattress out of them.
Oh no, that blanket's so thin 'cause it's just like a cover for like the.
I do like 3 folds.
You remind me of I read the saddest story of all time, and it was this guy that was captured. I forgot what war he was in, but he was captured. He was held, for a while. And then finally, when they released him, when the war was over, he came back over to the U.S. and he couldn't sleep on a bed anymore because he was so used to sleeping on concrete that his family put up a post that he would just sleep on concrete because that was his. You kind of remind me of.
Do you want to come back and sleep on the couch?
I probably will. I'll probably take you on that offer.
He might not make it back home after you guys get done with him.
Oh yeah,
not make it back home.
We're going all day, baby.
We've had some crazy nights. We got to do one of those.
Yeah. I know. You got to. Maddox. The first time I went out with Maddox here, 151 shots.
That's like all the way to the tippy top.
I'm just
right there.
I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen when we both get like past that,
Well,
I turn into a dragon.
Yeah,
so.
I get crazy.
He's next. There's a point to where, like, if he crosses over that point, bro, you're a grown man. You do you. Bye.
Bye.
And that's what happened
They abandon you.
I mean,
that's what happened last Friday. Last Friday into Saturday. Jordan didn't come back till 6 a.m.
Your legs are like, it looks like you got
sexy?
assaulted.
Oh, yeah. The cuts, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he slept with bums before. Like, he showed up. I got to give you respect, though.
Just put it out there, not sexually. Thank you. Thanks, Ryan, for clarifying.
Yes. No.
That hole was very tight. Those little bugs would be... He's never missed work, though. I give him all the credit in the world. I'll never forget, you came to work in Portland one day, and you just looked like, holy crap, like this is Amateurville, what you got now.
Yeah,
And I'm like, where'd you sleep last night? He was like, oh, yeah, with my friend underneath a newspaper stand. I'm like, why didn't you go home or anything? He was like, I don't know. I was just having a good time. Yeah, there's a point to where he crosses that point, he's on his own.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about a guy that's been arrested 4 times.
Yeah, I don't need to be
with
arrested.
non-violent crimes, though.
Oh, yeah. Just,
Which one was been your favorite drunk tank?
favorite
Well,
drunk
story
tank?
was probably the coast one.
No, but like the drunk tanks, do you have a preference?
California.
California had a good one.
Everyone was friendly. So many gangsters and so many thugs that look like they want to kill you.
Yeah.
But a lot of them that I talked to were really like mentally supportive.
What do you mean?
Why?
Well, I talked to one. He's like, man, what are you in here for? I was like, I was playing tag drunk with the hotel people, and they didn't want to play, and I forced them to play with me.
Forced them to play.
Yeah. Then they called the cops, and then I still was chasing them, saying, tag, you're it. And then the cops threw me on the ground. But so I told them.
Forced them to play tag with me. That sounds really bad.
Cop pulls out a gun. He's like, tag, you're it.
But yeah, I was telling this like gangster about my story, and he's like, oh man, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, what are you in here for? Oh man, I shot a guy with my shotgun. So I was like, all right, man. All right. Yeah.
Differentiating crimes. I mean,
it's I shot a guy with a shotgun. I'm like,
Why have we not ever heard this story?
I'm like, why am I here with you? Like, all I did was play tag.
You were the guy that forced the hotel people.
Yeah.
That was you.
I was the guy.
Oh wow.
Making them play tag.
You were making them play tag.
Yeah.
And then they stuck you in with the murderers.
Yeah, the drunk tank had
Alleged
all
murders.
the murders. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That was
So you don't say.
interesting.
The guy that shot somebody was very supportive. You don't say.
But he was very friendly, very soft-spoken. Made me feel comfortable.
Typically they are.
Hey, man, how you doing? Oh,
Hey.
nice to see you, man. I just shot a guy right in the face.
You have nice skin.
And there's this one guy that looked like Chatham Tatum, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah.
Chatham Tatum, whatever.
Chatham
Tatum,
Yeah,
whatever.
Chatham Tatum.
Chatham Tatum.
He looked just like Tatum. So I was like, dude, you look like Chatham Tatum. And he started laughing. He's like, man, you're cool. I was like, dude, you're cooler.
Oh my God.
While the other guy's like, I thought you said I was cool.
He whips out a gun out of nowhere and shoots him.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Man, we could spend hours like going over your drunk tank stories. I did want to get through this story because we teased it yesterday, but this is how to save money when you're taking an Uber or Lyft.
Oh, right. Because we'll be doing that this weekend.
It's a little long.
It's very lengthy, it looks.
So let me just read through it, and then let's see. It says, when initially inputting your destination into Uber or Lyft, enter an address that's about 70% of the way towards where you're actually wanting to go. Then once you're quoted a price and assigned a driver, use the app to change your destination to where you're actually wanting to go. When you get there, the price you were quoted will be recalculated and will be slightly higher, but it will be a few bucks lower than you would have paid if you put the actual destination address in to generate the price quote in the beginning. So I don't know if that's correct or incorrect, but I feel like I'm going to try it over the weekend.
Uber and Lyft or just Uber?
This says Uber and Lyft.
Oh, wow.
And says this works because Uber and Lyft have been slightly cheating you on upfront pricing all the time. You see estimates aren't always correct. Conditions can change en route, causing the prepaid amount to be too low and forcing Uber/Lyft to take a loss. Even if there's no traffic, the driver might have an option to go directly there on surface streets and arrive in 20 minutes, or a driver 3 times more distance on the highway, but get you there 5 minutes sooner, producing widely different fares for each scenario. So
I've often wondered.
I'm going to put a link up so you guys can read the whole article because this is only like a quarter of it.
That's crazy. Because I've often wondered how they can predict a price. I get the surge pricing thing, but like I've often wondered, how do they get the price to go from like your house to the Brave Stadium, the new Brave Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Do you not think that they take like Waze predicts like traffic patterns in rush hour?
Yeah.
Do you not think they use that? I wonder if they do.
They use different navigation maps, or
is it Google Maps?
I always see people using Waze and
so did I.
in Ubers and Lyfts.
Yeah.
I always see them using that, but I wonder if the app, when it's quoting your price, looks at traffic. Like kind of like how you can predict how long it'll take you to get home with Waze, if they know predictively what it's going to be.
You have to figure that they do. Like you got these people over there trying to figure out of any and all ways to cheat us. That's their full-time job if you really think about it. They're like, how do we make as much money as we can, and that's their business.
That's true.
Do you want to do the Bigfoot erotica, and then we'll end with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Beauty
What's
and
the second? Yeah, read that. That's more about the
Is that
book,
what
I
you're-
think.
Yeah, Beauty and the Bigfoot. Tara's world is anything but normal. Her father is known as the resident crackpot, just because he's on a personal mission to catch a Sasquatch. Despite all the Bigfoot evidence cluttering their house, Tara never really believed in Bigfoot until the day her father brought him home.
Wait, now that's what the book is about. So now you're going to read an excerpt from the book, right?
Okay, yep.
This is a book you can actually buy. And the reason I wanted you to read this is because have you know the Bigfoot Museum that's up here? There's an actual Bigfoot museum that's about an hour and a half outside of town.
Yeah, it's like in Blue Ridge.
Have you been?
We
Not
drive
yet.
by
We're
it all the
Bigfoot
time.
popular around here? Like,
What's that?
Is Bigfoot popular around here? Popular?
Yes, I think it is. Is
Oregon's
Bigfoot
huge.
everywhere?
I feel like there's been, if you look at like a sightings map, there's been sightings of Bigfoot all over the place, but they call it different things in different parts of in Florida, it's the skunk ape man. It emits a really bad odor, apparently.
That's true.
In Florida, Bigfoot is the skunk ape man. And like this part, I guess it would be Bigfoot. It's Yeti over in Asia and stuff.
So like any big forests have a legend of the Bigfoot.
Basically.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I've ascertained.
All right, Bigfoot erotica as read by Dorian.
Her father grinned and folded his arms across his chest. Well, now do you believe me? I told you I caught Bigfoot. You should listen to your old man. He knows what he's talking about. Tara's mind whirled. How was it possible? After 20 years of searching her...
You gotta do the voice, I kind of feel like.
This is just narrating right now.
Oh, okay.
Tara's mind whirled. How was it possible? After 20 years of searching, her father had done it. He had actually captured Bigfoot. Go on, take a look. Don't be afraid of him. He's knocked out. Tara brushed a strand of black hair away from her face and bent closer to Bigfoot. His penis...
Jesus, that escalated quickly.
Oh my God. What? Okay, this is getting good. I've always wanted to know what it looked like.
Getting good.
We're getting to the good part, guys.
Strap in. It's a big one.
His penis looked almost 8 feet long. Oh my God.
Turn up.
8 feet long.
Turn up.
Every inch of its muscular body was covered with dark brown hair.
Wait, hold on.
I don't think his
Pause.
penis was 8 feet long.
Yeah, how big is his Bigfoot? His penis is 8 foot long.
Bigfoot is 8
It's a
feet.
Bigfoot giant.
I think Bigfoot's 8 foot tall, and his wiener has to be
30-foot Bigfoot.
Jesus.
It says 8 feet long. That's impressive. That's impressive.
Not bad. Hey, it's almost as big as mine.
It's like a foot off. It's like a foot off of mine.
Oh my God.
Okay, so covers. Okay, Dad, he's too human looking to be a Sasquatch. Are you sure this isn't a? She stopped herself. The word hoax wasn't allowed in her father's presence. A man in a suit with a big penis trying to fool you? Nope. I tested for that. Watch this. Her father yanked a clump of hair from the creature's balls.
A clump.
They moved with the hair.
Ew. Why am I visualizing this? I don't want to. Get it out of my eyes.
If you scratch him, you get bits of skin under your nails like dandruff.
Ew.
That wouldn't happen with a suit.
It's dried up
Trust
fizz.
me. Trust me, I checked him out. He's real. His chest muscles twitched under her hand, so she moved it lower. That's it for today, kids.
Oh my God.
That's it for today, kids.
That's the first-hand page?
Oh,
That's part of the excerpt, I think. It's not.
Jesus God.
Maybe I should order the $90 book.
I know. It makes you want to keep reading.
I know. Like every day, we just have a different page from the. I'm gonna do some research. I wonder if there's alien erotica.
Oh, I'm sure. There's gotta be. I mean, abduction and probing. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna find the best one, and then every single day, one page.
Selena, what in the actual hell?
time.
OMG, only on a Friday from Desiree. # dead from Sharma.
We'll go to different creatures and species every single week.
Sherelle says we should write a Dorian dictionary.
Oh my God.
Or maybe
nice one.
Ryan writes like a novel, an erotic novel, and then every day there's a different page. We
hotel
gotta flush this
attendant.
idea.
Didn't want to play tag with me.
I love you got an 8-foot penis. Oh, this is getting good.
8. So how big is this Bigfoot? I wonder.
mean,
Like 35 feet tall?
I don't know. Probably 10.
I love how he got captured. The guy like works out and does roids. The Bigfoot doing roids.
All right, we got to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're beat to hell, but
We got a big night tonight.
Yeah.
It starts at like 3:30.
Do you have a bunch of work, or did you crack a champagne?
It's at I have zero work.
Let's go.
I cracked the champagne.
I want to get the cups. Oh, wait. We should have cups. I brought like 10 last time.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you have so many cups. If you guys have any kind of challenges for Dorian for next week,
Ryan, for you?
any ideas, anything you see that you're like, oh, you should reenact this? I know Brent, you sent me an awesome story. Brent was almost involved in a fight. I'm going to be doing that next week. But any kind of reenactments ideas that you guys have, send those in. mornings@power961.com. We'll make those happen. Yes, Dorian.
No. I'm just about to.
Oh, you got to pop the bottle. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, well, the quicker you do, the quicker we can go home and nap.
Well, lucky it's the twisty.
Okay.
So wait, twist to open. There we go. Okay, cracked.
Okay.
You guys ready? You guys ready for this one?
Oh, God!
Scared the shit out of me.
Scared the Jesus out of me.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Dude, I'm seeing stars.
Sorry. God, I'm seeing stars.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't do that.
This is serious business.
Okay, here we go, guys.
For Friday.
And, happy Friday! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Happy Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh.
There it is. You gotta get this exercise at some point. Yeah.
I'm getting better at this.
Yeah, you are. You really are.
Wait, we gotta give some love to Patrick.
Yes.
Mimosas today are on Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick. And thank you guys so much for
Happy
watching
Friday,
the show.
everybody.
Happy Friday. If you're at 21 Pilots, hit us up, or we'll see you at some point this weekend. If not, Monday. Take care, guys.
Bye.